Hi, this is Mohammed from Lil Helper. I'm going to tell you about how we came up with the name Lil Helper. So, back when probably 2009, Nader and I would meet at my one-bedroom apartment on Avenue Road in Toronto. Sophie would inevitably be there because Sophie, my wife, would always be there. And we would discuss what name to come up for this cloth diaper company that we envisioned starting. And one thing I knew for sure, that I did not want any kind of bum or tushy or cheeks or any reference to actual babies' behinds in the name of the company, just because it seemed like too on the nose. Imagine you're making a movie and you have a villain in the movie and the villain is called Mr. Bad Person. So it's too on the nose, and I didn't kind of see any kind of creativity in it. And plus we felt that it was kind of limiting the name if we have some kind of cheek reference or a bum reference or a tushy reference or behind reference or a bottom reference. Like we didn't think that it would help the brand name. So we would go back and forth on names and this and that, and we made a whole list. And also we were discussing about how we wanted to have some kind of giving back feature in the company. So we wanted to basically contribute, give something back to the community, or do something bigger than just selling diapers. So we thought, again, before we came up with the baby do good concept, and like, okay, what if we make a diaper or have multiple diapers? Say we have a diaper where there's a motif of a whale and on it. That diaper, how many diapers we would sell, we would give a percentage of the sales from that particular diaper to WWF, not the wrestling corporation, but WWF, World Wildlife Federation. Yeah, that. So then we would have different diapers for whales, one for gorillas, one for tigers, one for lions, and then Sophie came up with the whole name of like, oh, that would be the whales Lil Helper, because you are helping whales, and that would be the whales Lil Helper. This diaper could be called the tiger's Lil Helper, the gorilla's Lil Helper, and so on and so forth. And the name Lil Helper came from there. And Sophie came up with the name. I don't think Nader or I had the creative bones to come up with a simple and beautiful name like that. And I said, okay, yeah, you know what? Let's contact WWF and see if they are interested in this idea. Again, this is like basically we are imagine us being like these two guys. Nader, actually, I remember him having a back problem at that time, so he could not sit or stand for a long time. So he would just lie down and even work on his computer just lying down on the floor, because he could not sit because he was driving a lot. This like little dingy apartment, and this was after a whole day of work. I was working for Bombardier Aerospace. Nader had a full-time job at MDA, and we would come back and kind of do all this in the evening. And then we say, okay, you know what, like this is us in a crazed state of mind almost always, where we're drinking too much coffee, tired as hell from work and kind of exhausted. And then you say, oh yeah, I'm sure WWF is going to buy the idea. So I found out an email address for WWF, emailed them, asked them, hey guys, we have this idea where we want to give a percentage of the money that we raise from selling our diapers, and we'll give it back to you guys. And they asked us, how many do you think you would sell in the first 2 years or something like that? And they said, if we are lucky, a couple of thousand diapers. And they explicitly told us, make sure we don't want your money, and do not use our logo anywhere in your packaging or promotions of materials. And I was like, WWF has lost an opportunity of working with like the next big brand. Obviously, then they didn't want to work with us, because we didn't have a company or anything to show for what we were trying to do, and probably, I think it happened for the best. So that how whales Lil Helper, tigers Lil Helper, all of that Lil Helper that went away, but the name Lil Helper stuck. We liked the name so much, I thought we'd keep it, and then it just because we'd call Lil Helper, that name kind of stuck. And then we kind of just went on with it. I love the name. It's become such a part of our identity now. I feel like I am Lil Helper. Lil Helper is me. I'm sure like everybody who works at Lil Helper feels like that name has some kind of energy. Maybe next time I'll tell you how we almost lost that name as well, because a company stole it from us. And we were too small to kind of defend it, but luckily I kind of fooled them into thinking that we were bigger than we were. Anyways, that's a story for another day. Thank you so much for sticking around, And this is the story of Lil Helper. Maybe once when they make a movie about us, they'll and if I'm not there to write the script, they'll probably use this bit of snippet. I would want Brad Pitt to play me, or George Clooney if Brad Pitt is not available. If somebody's listening, you want to make a movie about me, get George Clooney on the line first. See ya guys, have a great day, talk to you soon, bye.